Welcome to Audie Vibes. I am so happy you decided to stop by. I'm looking forward to many exciting adventures, sharing my experiences and learning, getting feedbacks, and exploring many avenues of thought. But first, let me introduce my family. This is my husband. You can call him Mike. This is Mishi, Gabby, Abby, and Michael Jr. As the story goes, boy meets girl, got engaged and married. So Gabs weds D, and we're one big family. So follow me as I engage in the game of life filled with experiences. So let's get into today's story. I just want to let you know, sometimes family, they sit around the table and they start talking. So one day we were all sitting and we started to analyze some of the nursery rhymes that we learned in school growing up. And nobody knew that I was actually taping this. So we taped it and I thought I'd share it with you to see what you'd have to say, what is your thoughts on some of those things like Old King Cole was a merry old soul. Those are the things we learned, and Jack Frost and all that. So let's dive into today's analytical expressions of trying to analyze these stories, and let me know your thoughts and if there's any you have to share. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So what first we have to analyze what is a woodchuck. Is it something that chuck wood, or a woodchuck that could chuck wood?
That you chuck.
Oh, it could be a wood that you chuck.
Yeah.
So how many wood could you chuck if you could chuck wood?
One truck.
Dad, we're back on the truck.
A
How
truck?
much wood can be held in the truck?
The same amount that the woodchuck could chuck if he could
If
chuck
he
wood.
could truck, then it would be a truck.
So
if he
we're
could.
trying to
It
find
would be a
out how
truck.
much wood
Yes.
would the woodchuck chuck,
chuck. If the woodchuck could chuck wood.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're saying
So-
it could be a truck if he would chuck the wood.
Okay.
Wait.
No. We're losing it. Okay.
Okay, get it.
If the woodchuck could chuck wood,
Yes.
how much wood would it chuck?
The woodchuck
said one
would chuck
chuck.
the same amount of wood that he could chuck if he could chuck wood. I got it.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right.
And that's
So-
not only that.
What?
If he could truck the wood
Yeah.
plus drive the truck.
Oh.
No, that's a drive. There's a difference. He
Right.
must only truck
Yeah,
it.
we're only talking about the woodchuck.
yeah.
We're not talking about
About
the
drive.
truck driving. Yeah.
You're not talking about.
So
the
if you
drive.
were a woodchuck, how many wood would you chuck if you're a woodchuck that you could chuck wood?
If I would chuck the wood, I could do a truck of the wood.
But how much wood could you chuck into the truck of
If
wood?
you could
I
chuck
just
wood.
said I would chuck a full load of wood chuck
How
in
much
the
is a
truck.
full load?
Load, yes. How much is a full load? Because we need to know the number of wood that the
Yes,
woodchuck could
yes.
chuck if he could chuck the wood. So how much? You got to give us a number. You
need a
can't say
number.
a truck of wood. It has to be how many? How many is an addition?
So what's your
I
answer?
would say I would add a flock of wood in the truck from chucking with the wood truck. What's up
Okay.
to you, bro?
The
And you
woodchuck
just want to
wood.
get into people argument.
No,
Because,
sit down.
the woodchuck could chuck
Yeah.
at least
Yeah, let me hear.
99 trucks.
99 trucks of wood. How
But
do you
how
know
much-
that? Why not 100?
Because
Mm-hmm.
the woodchuck could chuck only.
It never says only. It's just like with Peter Piper picked a piper.
Peter Piper picked a pail of pickled peppers.
No, he picked a piper. And when he picked the pickled piper,
Peter
the piper
is
picked
the
a piper.
piper. Why would he pick a piper? if
Because
he's
he
already
needs
Piper?
another piper to pipe with him. So it was not just Peter Piper that was piping the pipe. He was taking all the children out the village as he piped the pipe.
So Peter Piper paired with a piper.
He did?
And while he paired with Piper, all the children got hyper.
Wow.
How do you know that? You were there?
Peter Piper
Told
piped
you.
me that.
Huh?
Peter
He
Piper
piped you?
piped me that.
So what's a
Because
pipe when you piped
back
it?
then in the days I didn't text it.
No, we cannot use back then in the days.
Okay.
So what's a pipe?
A pipe is a kind of hype that you use to get the
Kite flying?
Kuiper hyper.
What's a kuiper?
You don't know a Kuiper?
No.
A Kuiper is when you see a
Sound
riper.
like something you eat.
You sell a riper banana. So they call, instead of calling it a banana, instead of calling it a banana,
He said it's a riper.
they call it a riper. A riper.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So that means when you get the banana and you go around the ragged road
Wait.
where the rascal run, you find how many R's are in that.
Incidentally, there is also a P with all the R's.
No,
There's
guys.
So with all the
No.
rascal,
No.
with all the rascal,
There's no
she
P.
sells seashells by the seashore.
She does.
for sure.
Yeah, but how many seashells did she sell when she went by the seashore?
On Sunday.
She went and she counted the shell, but incidentally, the shell turned into cells
How could you say incidentally in that thing?
in C.
She said
Sea.
she sells
In
seashells by the seashore.
In C.
Oh,
Incidental.
There you go.
incidental.
You gotta know how to speak the language.
sells
So
I gotta cut my
seashells
cut here.
by the seashore. Should she sell more?
It depends. If she finished selling all the seashells by the seashore and she is out of seashells, why would she want to sell more?
Because she does not want to be poor.
Oh, I Oh, I think we answered the puzzle. Yeah.
Did it?
So what
My-
about Jack?
Michael,
So what about?
Michael,
So what
Michael.
about Jack Frost?
My
He could
father's
eat no
in a-
fat, and his wife could eat no lean. So between them both, you see, they eat the patter clean
But I think Jackfruit was really mean.
because he licked the patter clean.
Clean.
But it's the
And
wife.
his wife
that
was
did it.
always lean.
No, she was fat.
So she.
His Jack Sprat could eat no fat.
And
His wife could eat no lean. And so between them both, you see, they lick the patter clean. So what did the wife lean on to eat to lick the patter clean?
The fat from the pat.
Well, they said it was sublime. They couldn't eat it in enough time.
To be honest, guys, tell me the truth. Wasn't that just so weird? I mean, those were the things we grew up with, and they called them nursery rhyme. Can you imagine those were nursery, indicate for babies? Can you imagine growing up on something like Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick, or like the dish ran away with the spoon, and old King Cole and stuff like that? Can you just imagine those things that our little brains were just so primed with growing up? And can you imagine growing up thinking that a dish can run away with a spoon, or that the cow can jump over the moon? So you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, what is that? but you know, when you look into it now, children, if you were supposed to say those things to them, what do you think they'd say? They'd think you're gone or something, you know? But I think that was something interesting that we as a generation experience, and now we our children are doing differently, or they're doing something even more mentally catastrophic, you know? And so they have the internet and they have all that. But let me know your thoughts. Give me some of the ones you went through. So for now, I am going to go out of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything that you give me as a reference or what I can do. So for now, au revoir, bon fin de semaine, auf Wiedersehen, bye bye, talk soon.